हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम 9th क्लास बायोलॉजी चैप्टर नंबर 1 के शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, डिफाइन द फॉलोइंग ब्रांचेस ऑफ बायोलॉजी एंड गिव एट लीस्ट वन सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ स्टडिंग these branches. First, molecular biology. It is the study of biology at molecular level. Significance provides understanding of the molecular mechanism of life. Second, physiology. It is the study of functions of various organs of the organisms, e.g., digestion, respiration, excretion and photosynthesis. And इसके हमारे पास significance हैं, helps to understand body's systems in health and disease, which directly informs medical treatment. Paleontology. It is the study of the history of life on Earth as based on fossils. Significance of studying paleontology provides crucial insights into the Earth's biological and environmental past, helps to understand environmental changes and predict future. Fourth, pharmacology. It is the study of drugs. In pharmacology, a drug is a chemical substance. For example, aspirin, morphine, insulin, penicillin, etc. Significance of studying pharmacology. It is useful for the development and use of drugs to treat diseases and improve health. Question number 2. Can you distinguish between, हमें differentiate करना है, differentiate between anatomy and morphology. Anatomy. It is the study of internal structure of the organisms. It is also called internal morphology. And morphology का study of the size, shape and structure of animals and plants and microorganisms. Anatomy studies the presence of structure and morphology studies the relationships of structures. Anatomy is a subdivision of morphology and morphology is a branch of biology. Second, differentiate between cytology and genetics. Cytology, it is the study of the structure and functions of the cell. It is also called cell biology. And genetics की definition है हमारे पास study of genes and heredity in organisms. Cytology, study of cells and their functions, structures and chemistry. And genetics is the study of genes, gene variation and heredity in organisms. Cytology is cell structure, cell function, cell life cycle and cellular interaction. And genetics is structure and function of genes, genetic inheritance, gene regulation and expression. साइटोलॉजी में मेथड जो यूज होते हैं दैट्स माइक्रोस्कोपी, स्टेनिंग मेथड्स एंड साइटोमेट्रिक एनालिसिस. एंड जेनेटिक्स में डीएनए सीक्वेंसिंग, पीसीआर, जेल इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस, क्रिस्पर, CAS9 and bioinformatics. Third, distinguish between biotechnology and immunology. Biotechnology is the study of use of different techniques to manipulate the living organisms, and immunology is the ability of body to protect itself against foreign substances. Study of immunity is called immunology. Production of therapeutic proteins and other drugs by genetic engineering. And immunology, there are two types of immunity, active and second is passive. Fourth, differentiate between marine biology and ecology. Marine biology, study of organisms that live in sea, for example, study of fish, whales, dolphin, etc. And ecology is the study of interrelationship of organisms and their environment. It is also known as environmental biology. For example, the study of ecology of ponds, lake, forest, desert, etc. Study of organisms in the ocean and other saltwater environments. Study of interaction between organisms and their environment across ecosystem. Focuses on life forms found in marine environments and focuses on relationship between living organisms and physical surroundings. Study of biology of a species and that is study of patterns in ecosystem. Question number 3. Healthy life of a person depends on healthy life choices. How study of biology is going to help you to a healthy life? Biology helps us to lead a healthy life as it helps us to know about the following things. It's a branch of science that gives us clear knowledge about all the living beings. Second, helps doctor to detect diseases and treat diseases. Third, gives us knowledge about the microbes and other insects. Fourth, gives us knowledge of balanced diet. Fifth, importance of daily exercise. Sixth, awareness about unclean surroundings or things may cause diseases. Seventh, importance of conserving trees. Eighth point, preventing global warming. Ninth, using plants for power and energy. Question number 4. What is the contribution of the following scientists? Contribution of A. F. A. King. Suggest the connection between mosquitoes and malaria, listed 20 observations about malaria, proposed hypothesis about malaria, mosquitoes transmit plasmodium and spread malaria. Contribution of Ronald Ross. He is a British Army physician working in India. He received the Nobel Prize in 1902 for his work on malaria. Performed important experiments on humans and sparrows. Famous for being the discoverer of the mosquito transmission of malaria. Found malarial parasites in mosquito salivary glands. Used infected birds to show role of mosquito in transmission. Contribution of Laveran. He is French physician who won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1907. Discovered protozoans as cause of malaria and trypanosomiasis. First to show parasites can cause human diseases. Obtained his medical degree from University of Strasbourg in 1867. Question number 5. Observations are mainly of two types, qualitative and quantitative. Sort the following observations according to their types. कह रहे हैं ऑब्जर्वेशन जो होती है दो टाइप की होती है, एक क्वांटिटेटिव एक क्वालिटेटिव. नीचे कुछ इन्होंने हमें चीज़ें बताई गई हैं, हमने उन्हें क्वालिटेटिव और क्वांटिटेटिव के हिसाब से अलग अलग करना है. जैसे कि कलर ऑफ कैट, हाइट ऑफ जिराफा, वेट ऑफ मैंगो फ्रूट्स, बॉडी टेम्परेचर ऑफ बर्ड्स, वॉल्यूम ऑफ ब्लड इन ह्यूमन्स, शेप ऑफ लीव्स, क्लाइमेट ऑफ डेजर्ट, स्पीड ऑफ टाइगर एंड सॉन्ग ऑफ अ बर्ड. यहाँ क्वालिटेटिव में हमारे पास आ जाएंगे। यहाँ क्वालिटेटिव में हमारे पास आएंगे कलर ऑफ कैट, शेप ऑफ लीव्स, क्लाइमेट ऑफ डेजर्ट, सॉन्ग ऑफ अ बर्ड, सॉन्ग ऑफ अ बर्ड। एंड क्वांटिटेटिव में हमारे पास आएंगे वेट ऑफ मैंगो फ्रूट्स, बॉडी टेम्परेचर ऑफ बर्ड्स, वॉल्यूम ऑफ ब्लड इन ह्यूमंस, स्पीड ऑफ टाइगर एंड हाइट ऑफ जिराफा। Question number 6. A Nobel Prize winner gave a hypothesis about effects of COVID-19 vaccine. Can it be wrong? Why? Developed deduction from this hypothesis, vaccination of COVID-19 can reduce the severity of complications in case of infection. Answer. Luc Montagnier was a French Nobel Prize winner for discovery of HIV, a false quote spread that vaccines cause death after antibody-dependent enhancement. No proof supports this claim, nor any record he said it. Actually, COVID-19 vaccines save thousands of lives. Vaccinated people show protection against severe cases and hospitalization. Medical experts confirmed vaccines more effectively. और डिडक्शंस है इसके, if vaccines reduces severity, vaccination is an effective method. Vaccinated people are less likely to get severe symptoms. Mass vaccination reduces overall severity and effects of the pandemic. Public health improves when large populations are vaccinated. Question number 7. It is impossible to eradicate malaria. Answer. Complex life cycle. Plasmodium, the parasite causing malaria, has a complex life cycle in humans and mosquitoes. This makes it difficult to stop transmission completely. Second, vector control challenges. Malaria spreads through infected mosquito bites, bed nets, and spraying reduce transmission. Mosquito develop resistance and covering all areas is difficult. Question number 8. The diagram shows one insect. Answer the following questions related to it. इसके डायग्राम मैं भूल गई हूँ, तो मैंने ये डायग्राम स्क्रीन के आगे लगा दी है। अब हम इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर देखेंगे। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, Why do we use word vector for mosquito? Answer. The term vector is used for organisms that transmits infectious pathogens from one host to another. In malaria, Anopheles mosquito acts as vector transmitting Plasmodium parasite from infected to healthy person. Second, what is the name of organism which transmit malaria disease in man and birds? Name of organism in man, Anopheles, and name of organism in bird, Culex. What was the main purpose of experiment by Ronald Ross? Ross was a British Army physician working in India, discovered on 20th August 1897. Performed experiments on humans and sparrows. Purpose of experiment was to find out the role of mosquitoes in spreading malaria. To prove mosquitoes transmit Plasmodium. Question number 9. Why Ross did not allow the infected mosquitoes to bite a healthy person? Answer. Ross allowed a female Anopheles mosquito to bite a malarial patient, later found Plasmodium multiplying in mosquito's stomach. Next step was to allow an infected mosquito to bite a healthy person. If hypothesis was true, healthy person would get malaria. But scientists avoid using human for risky experiments. That's why Rose used sparrows and redesigned his experiments. Question number 10. A student wants to investigate the effect of different factors on the activity of salivary amylase. He will design an experiment in order to reach conclusion. What would be the most appropriate first step to initiate? Answer. First step is to make a clear and specific hypothesis. A hypothesis is a testable statement that predicts the outcome of the experiment. For example, activity of salivary amylase decreases when pH moves away from optimal pH level. This hypothesis shows specific relationship between the pH level and activity of salivary amylase. Question number 11. Hepatitis B virus was found in blood of 10 persons. Only 6 of them were suffering from hepatitis B. Why? Answer. Asymptomatic carriers. Some individuals infected with HBV, hepatitis B virus, do not show symptoms, especially in the early stages. Virus is in bloodstream and detected in blood tests, but no clinical symptoms of hepatitis B. Second, immune response variability. Response to HBV varies among individuals. Some people controls the virus effectively and illness does not appear, while others develop acute or chronic hepatitis with symptoms. Third, chronic versus acute infection. HBV can cause both acute and chronic infections. In acute infection, some clear the virus without progressing to disease. In chronic infection, virus may remain long in blood and cause symptoms later. The 4 individuals without symptoms may be in an early stages of infection, or chronic infection has not yet showing symptoms. Fourth, window period. In this period, virus is present in blood but antibodies not detectable. Person may not test positive and show no symptoms though infected. Fifth, diagnostic criteria. Diagnosis of hepatitis B depends on symptoms like jaundice, abdominal pain, fatigue, and blood tests. Some have the virus but do not meet the criteria for diagnosis, so not classified as hepatitis B patients. Thank you. Like and subscribe for more videos.